Good morning, students. Today, I'm going to discuss with you about another topic, that is ICT in curriculum transaction, information and communication technology in curriculum transaction. How this ICT it is useful for the transaction of the curriculum. So that is the main important objective of this topic. First of all, the uses of ICT in teaching, because we are using the site ICT for the purpose of teaching in teacher education institutions. So some points I have collected and I have placed in this slide. So the first point is developing understanding and application of the concepts, because knowledge we are having, so how to utilize the knowledge? So how to utilize the educational objectives and what are the applications of educational objectives? This ICT will helpful in that aspect in teaching. Then second point is developing expression power, because students they will observe all the things and they will understand every concept. So when they are understanding the total content, automatically so many questions they will raise. So it also provides an expression power for the students. Then next point is developing reasoning and thinking power, because this ICT enhance the cognitive abilities of the teachers and the teaching student teachers. So because of that, the reasoning as well as thinking powers will be sustained and it will be enabled. Then the development of judgment and decision making ability. So finally, by these ICT facilities in curriculum transaction, they will conclude or they will come into a judgment, and their decision making abilities will be also enhanced. The next point is improving comprehension, speed and vocabulary. So comprehension is understanding powers, it is already we discussed. Then in using this ICT, it is a speed process of vocabulary, because the spell checks it is there in WhatsApp and also Word document. So the correction of this vocabulary and the pronunciation of this vocabulary, it will be also developed. That in this teaching English skills or language skills also developed for this one. Then developing self-concept and value clarification. So it is a self-idea. So individual ideas and individual values, it will be developed by using this ICT. Then ICT also develop proper study habits. So students, they can work hard based on their time management. So that study habits also enhanced and developed because of this ICT. Then developing tolerance and ambiguity, risk-taking capacity, scientific temper, etc. They will also get some tolerance. They can some patient listening, because sometimes the internet it will be a problematic and a lot of patience also we need. And also ambiguity means sometimes it is not clear, but after a course of time we'll understand the task. It is some risk taking capacity, and scientific knowledge it is also there for using this ICT. Because of that the patience and also it will be also enhance the emotional developments. And next topic is some requirements of effective curriculum transaction. What are the requirements for this transaction of the curriculum? Planning. So we need the systematic arrangement of the content. It is necessary. Clarity of thought. So what we are going to provide, that is the thought-provoking things are also there in this one. And organizing means it should be organized. The curriculum should be organized in a way of that step-by-step procedures. That the management of the content, it is also one of the important thing in this curriculum transaction. Then knowing how we will transact. So how to transact, how to transmit the curriculum from teacher to student, how student will receive. And it depends upon the mental capacity level of the student. So teachers have to understand the mental capacities of the student, and based on their capacities, they have to transact the curriculum or the content. Then review of the work, revision. So it belongs to the students. The practice. So if it is a practical issue, if they practice hard, they will become a professional in that particular aspect. And next point is team responsibility. Curriculum transaction is also not an individual task, but it is a group task. It provides the group, even if you framing the curriculum also, it's from the group of resource persons, and also to transact also a group responsibility also makes more effective for transmission of this curriculum. Then clarity of communication. Some ambiguous things or ambiguous content should be clarified. So for that, the communication is needed for students. So teachers have to clarify the doubts related to any ambiguity in that content. Then addressing different levels of children. In school, we can see different levels, that is average level, intellectual levels, and below average level students. And also the level of segregation, upper primary, primary, secondary. So based on the level of mental capacity and which level that the children are belong, so in that way, that teachers have to transact the curriculum based on the different levels. Then knowing, observing, and understanding children at all times, because the mood is different, because we are the human beings, and the mental capacities are receiving capacities related to the learning. They will differ from time to time. During the afternoon sessions, after having a heavy lunch, generally everyone feels a drowsiness. So such type of things also for the students also. So during that afternoon times, some activity teachers have to provide, not to taught the difficult subjects during those times. And time management is one of the important for this curriculum, because in academic calendar we are having unit planning and the year planning. So how much that content we have to complete in this period, like that. It should be not relaxed time, but it should be not a huge hectic schedule for this making stress for the students, but it should be an average level of time management. So but based on the mental capacity and the teaching of the content, the time management is also one of the thing in this curriculum transaction. Then alertness. So it gives an alertness. ICT provides an alertness for this curriculum transaction also. Why? Because the teaching is interesting, and also it gives a flash of idea. That means that insights will be developed because of this curriculum transaction. Then material organization. Teachers should be provide the material, and they have to organize the material for the review, or for the sake of this library, or for the sake of that student study material. So all this material organization, libraries will do all these tasks, and some resources also we are having for this material organization. Then room setup, because we need the facilities of technology. For that, we have to provide either lab or resource center for the children. And next topic is the way we reach out to the children, because we have to reach up to the mark of the children, not beyond their difficulty level. So we being a teacher has to come up to the level of the children while teaching and dealing this curriculum transaction. Then ready alternatives, alternative methods for this transaction in the aspect of difficulty level, that also teachers have to keep in mind. And always being watchful, because even a parent and a teacher, they have to watch students in curriculum transaction while they are using this internet facilities. These are all in this way, when teachers should be guide the students for the curriculum transaction, and also to make them to sustain and enhance their cognitive potentialities in an effective way. Next, what are the main tools we are using in the present system of education? Internet technologies. We are using so many Google and these mobile technologies like WhatsApp, Twitter, all these things we are using. So from that, they are so informative, and we can collect by various resources of these websites, and they can refer these things for the better knowledge. Then radios and televisions, because sometimes radios and televisions, they will also telecast some of the information related to their teaching. So it is also one of the. Then LCD, with LCD projectors we are using, and the PowerPoint projectors also we are using for explaining of so many things we are making and we are using in classrooms also. Classroom instruction, it is a presentation mode. Then computer assisted instruction. So the instruction is nothing but using ICT in instruction is computer assisted instruction. Then multi-channel learning. It belongs to the TV, because some channels we are having. So we are having so many educational channels. So if we scroll all one by one, then they can understand the content in a meaningful way. And satellite instructions. Some satellite instructions are also there. And from that satellites, the open education or the distance education centers, they are doing this facility. But that is also one of the important issue in the present educational system. Then mobile internet centers. Sometimes some vehicles consisting of these Wi-Fi facilities, they are coming, and in the remote villages, schools, and if the facilities are not there, so these type of mobile centers, internet centers, they will helpful for usage of this internet technology for the student community. Then community telecasters. Sometimes that community people, they will also helpful for the students in giving some information. So it can be also telecast, that recording of these community leaders or the community educator, that recording taking, and after recording it should be also telecast for the students for their educational purpose. So in these are all the at present main tools widely used in the field of education for the purpose of students. Then next point is challenges, because we are residing in a developing country, so lack of funds. The funds for preparing a resource center in a school, it is expensive, because that computer device, laptops, and also this Wi-Fi facilities, and all to purchase all these things. So that school has to raise the funds. So I am in our country, we don't have such a sufficient fund for the establishment of this technology resource centers in the school. Second challenge is ICT skills are very less for the staff, because not only that technical equipment, but for the teachers, the ICT skills are also essential. They should be professional in using this ICT. So the skilled professional should be appointed, or else the skilled professional should come and they have to train the teachers in the school, so that it will helpful for the teachers for better instruction in this ICT. Then insufficient and inappropriate software. Day by day, new technologies are coming. That old softwares, outdated softwares are going to be wind up, and new softwares, because we are right now using Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, like that. Day by day, it is increasing. Like that, all softwares, versions are changing. So if the version is not suitable, so it is insufficient. So computer devices are also not take it into consideration. Like that, some insufficient and inappropriate software. When the softwares are not good and it is inappropriate, it is also difficult in usage of this technology. So the up-to-date devices, up-to-date softwares, if the school possesses, it will be helpful for the student for the usage, and also it will be useful for the sake of curriculum transaction. Thank you, students. Thank you.